YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Wallace Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This is your first time tuning in. Go ahead, hit doggone subscribe button, hit notification bell every time I post a new content. If you're a Star Trek fan like I am, you know why I titled this the way that I titled it, right? So, this is spring break. Everybody showing their ass, of course. Hold on, y'all. So we know this is spring break, of course. And apparently, for whatever fucking strange reason, right? And I'm not actually really saying that the news media is actually really treating this as brand new. And then, but if they are treating it as brand new, it's quite obvious that they don't know about the Freaknik that actually really happened in the 90s. And so I call this Freaknik the next generation because 9 times out of 10, the people that was involved for the people that was involved in the Freaknik that when because the Freaknik actually really started back in 1983. It actually like, and then everything was good, everything was kosher, right? But then, as you know, as with anything, right? You know, time progressed, and then it actually really turns into something that it was totally and completely the opposite of what it was actually really meant to be. And so, for the most part, right? I want to do a little bit of old school on y'all. For the most part, I could have actually already told y'all. I could have showed y'all clips of what Freaknik was back in the 90s. I could have showed y'all that. But the thing about it was this: for anybody that was born anything after 1994. Or maybe even 19. Oh, hold on, because even then y'all would actually really be too old, right? So that was 1994. So depending on what the fuck happened during that time frame, you motherfuckers will actually really still be too old. The shit that's going on down there in Houston, Texas, that would be too old. So to be perfectly honest, and I saw a video where that motherfuckers hollering about, okay, you motherfucker, you too old to be steady coming out on the spring break. So let's just say that the Freaknik motherfuckers that actually started this shit off in the mid to late 90s, they had their kids. So it's just for the fact, I don't know, maybe I titled this wrong, but the thing about it though is this. So you got the motherfuckers that actually started Freaknik. Then it turned into something where it actually really turned into what motherfuckers actually really thought what it truly meant. So they had babies. And so it's almost like, all right, they going down there to see, considering what these bastards said, right? We too old. Y'all too old to be coming out here, right? So let's just say they had babies and those babies had babies. And so now, in a sense, I can't call this the next generation. So this is like 2 generations of motherfuckers shaking their ass, getting drunk, getting fucked. But then y'all doing this shit down here in Houston, Texas, which I had to bring my favorite sheriff back. Sheriff Buford T. Justice of Texas. So I want y'all, before I go any further, I want y'all to actually really listen to what Sheriff Buford T. Justice has to say on the situation. And then I'm going to show you something else.
What the hell is the world coming to?
Exactly. What the hell is the... Let's just think about it. You know, so for the most part, like, listen, people, I have no problem. I truly, honestly, look at this. You know, and I'm actually like really on record of saying this. I've been on, whether it's been here on YouTube, or whether I actually really talked to some of my friends, or whether I actually really say this shit to my wife. Y'all are some of the most beautiful people, y'all women in general. Regardless of height, color, or weight. If you grow north and south, that's good. If you're doing east or west, guess what? That's still good, because there's no somebody gonna bend your big ass over, right? But the thing about it though is this. Know when to show your ass and know when not to show your ass, right? You know, and then y'all doing that shit down there in Houston, Texas, knowing damn well. I'm not going to say that Houston, Texas, and I'm not actually really clowning the people of Houston, Texas, right? But you motherfuckers down there, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing down there. But the STD rate is high as shit down there. And so I'm going to tell you what the fuck. So here's the deal. I'm going to tell y'all what the fuck is going on down there. Because at this point of the junction, right? I'm old school. I'm an old school cat. And so for the most part, I really don't know who's who. So I found this most important clip that really actually describes this generation of the day. And I'm just gonna let this shit play out. So we're gonna make this shit right. Okay. This is the lost episode of the Smurfs. And then just know a lot of y'all, and then again, a lot of y'all don't even know. Like a lot of y'all are too young to even know what the Smurfs are. Yes, they had a movie, but a lot of you motherfuckers are like, okay, what the fuck is a Smurf? They actually had the dance called the Papa Smurf. Well, we're gonna let this run.
Papa Smurf can lick your ass.
Yeah, lick my ass, bitch.
Papa Smurf can lick your ass.
Lick my ass, bitch.
Papa Smurf can lick your ass.
Yeah, lick my ass, bitch.
Papa Smurf can lick your ass.
It feels so good. What's up, baby? Whole style. Stick out your tongue and make me smile. In between the mountains, come on in. And on my face, you see a big grin. I like a girl with a big tongue. When she opens up her mouth, we can touch the rug. To get with this, you gotta have guts. I like it when they rub my nuts.
Papa Smurf can lick your ass.
Yeah, lick my ass, bitch.
Papa Smurf can lick your ass.
Lick my ass, bitch.
Papa Smurf can lick your ass.
Woo, lick my ass, bitch.
Papa Smurf can lick your ass.
Lick my ass. Lick my booty. It's hard, but it's juicy. Stick out your tongue like a snake. Bite my ass, feel like a grape is bland. Lick it fast. Come on, girl. Suck that ass. Yeah, baby. Come on down, my nigga. Drink it. Lickety, flick a brain dance.
So that's enough of that. But it's just for the simple fact. You can't tell me that's what the fuck is going on down there at Houston Hoedeo, Houston Spring Break, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's happening down there in Miami. And so, hold on, because I'm not done with this. I am not done with this. Not from a long shot. Not from a long shot. Okay. So this is good. And then it's just for the simple fact, hey, look, I get it. I get it, right? Because the thing about it though, all this what I'm all this shit what I'm doing to y'all right now, right? A lot of you motherfuckers don't even know this shit. But I just know that, I bet you a DJ somewhere is playing some of this shit. A lot of y'all probably already know what the fuck this shit is, right? But y'all actually really think, but here's the deal. Y'all actually really think that y'all doing something. Y'all actually really think that y'all doing something. I'm old school, right? Y'all actually really think that Freaknik was something. Y'all actually really think that the shit that's going on right now, whether it's Houston, Texas, or motherfucking Miami, Florida. Put it like this. Carry your ass to, and then even Mardi Gras, right? But what y'all fail to understand, right? Yes, I'm married. And I can, to be perfectly honest, just know that the crazy uncle, I'm world famous for a motherfucking reason, right? Because, put it like this, the crazy uncle done traveled the world. The crazy uncle done been to motherfucking Germany twice. The crazy uncle has been to Korea twice. So just know, I done had wall-to-wall pussy. Y'all actually really think y'all doing something here. Carry your ass to Germany. Do the motherfucking love parade. What the fuck y'all doing right now? Y'all ain't even motherfucking close. And just know that they keep their ass clean over there. I'm really ain't too sure about what the fuck is going on there in Houston. The STD capital of the world. Just know one or two things is gonna happen with y'all. Your dick gonna hurt, it's gonna burn, you're gonna scratch. Well, a lot of you motherfucking women are gonna come up pregnant and you're not gonna know who the daddy is. And then you're gonna be, but put it like this, I'm gonna let this shit play. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's do this right fast. While I get the other shit ready. This is what the fuck y'all doing right now. Yeah, I swear. I was like, yeah, I did the Mad Butcher laugh on y'all.
Don't stop, pop that pussy, let me see you doo-doo brand.
That's what they doing down there. Don't take y'all. Y'all right. These crazy uncles, but I'm saying this is what we want. Everybody that did the Freaknik back in the 90s. And then y'all go like this. The motherfucker that did this yes, so this is y'all grandparents that actually start this shit off. Right? I said rub your dick, rub your ass on motherfucker's dick, right? Stick the motherfucker clothes on there. That's dick, right? And be done up, right? And then got toys. what the fuck is gonna happen? Okay, that's enough of that. 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 And then when it's all said and done, right? When it's all said and done, right? Then you motherfuckers will end up, and then a lot of you motherfuckers will end up on Mari. Right? And then now you trying to figure out who the motherfucking baby daddy is. So who gonna hit this one?
First of all, she ain't be talking about what she's talking about.
Wait a second. This has been a very serious drama, okay?
Really?
And Colin recognizes that.
Right. Get to the zone. Get to the zone. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. Hey, yo, all y'all gonna feel crazy. Hey, yo, come on.
You see that, right? Do the Brown. Do the Brown. Do the Brown. Look at her.
Okay, when it comes to 2-year-old AJ, Colin, you are not.
There it is. Look at her. Let it out. Okay, that's enough of that too. But see, here's the deal, people. Here's the deal. That's what happened at Freaknik. And guess what? That's what the fuck is gonna happen in Houston, Texas, STD capital of the world, right? And then I feel sorry for the babies. I really do. You know, because them motherfuckers, they can come out blind. They ain't gonna know what the fuck going on. They were like, damn, what? Damn. I had to come down this motherfucking slide. I ain't got a chance in motherfucking life. This, you know, this shit is motherfucking hilarious for me. Right? And then they talk about, and then what's so bad about it, right? Y'all know I'm old school. Y'all know I'm old school, right? If I want to look at your ass, then I'm just gonna tell you, hey, can I see your ass? But then this law right here in the state of Arkansas, especially Little Rock, Arkansas, right? They got some shit that what they call dukes and boots, which is next month. These motherfuckers, they're actually really giving shit on the radio stations. Well, I don't know about all, but I know about one particular one. And it's not that I'm actually really trying to shoot anybody down here. That's the one thing that I would never do. But the thing about it though is this. When shit actually really gets out of control, then you actually really got to go ahead and you just know that some shit has to happen. We already know, put like this, every state, probably with the exception of Nebraska or Wyoming, maybe in Montana. But you know, just like I say, I haven't been to those states. They probably got big booty women there, but the thing about it though is this. We really don't know that. And then they calling this shit Dukes and Boots. And then you got the Houston Hoedeo or Rodeo. So just know that, okay, you looking at the horse's ass. And just know that a lot of these women out here like, okay, well, my ass is bigger than the horse. Come ride my ass. And then you wonder why these motherfuckers showing up at the goddamn rodeo. Like how they showing up at the rodeo. And you know, they finna do the same shit here next month. Here in Little Rock, Arkansas, right? That's why they call it Dukes and Boots. And just know somebody gonna get carried off into the bathroom and they gonna get bent over. And then there it is. Right? But I've been the first one to tell you, you know, look, I like to have fun as much as the next motherfucker. I really don't have a problem. But I mean, for the most part, right, I really don't have a problem with a lot of this shit. I really don't. Right? Because, and for the most part, I really can't even say that. Well, actually, I was. Because in my younger days, you know, hey, look, Crazy Uncle went to a lot of strip clubs right there in Texas. Crazy Uncle went to a lot of strip clubs in Korea, right? And just know that the Korean booty, even though it's little, but you know, just like I say, they know how to work that shit. But basically what I'm saying is this, right? When the shit is actually really being advertised beyond motherfucking belief, what the fuck you think is gonna happen? People actually really gonna show up dressed inappropriately, right? You know, because depending on the event, right? Depending on the event, right? The kids gonna be there, so you don't need to show your ass. And then just know that even if no kids ain't there, ain't nobody trying to look at cottage cheese. Ain't nobody trying to look at cottage cheese. I mean, yeah, that shockwave made me like unbelievable. But just know you got cottage cheese. And if you shake cottage cheese too much, just know that shit is disastrous. I listen, but you know, like I say, I like the big booty just like the next motherfucker. But the thing about it is this. If it ain't cottage cheese, then it's the twerk air that I gotta worry about. Because again, a lot of you motherfuckers don't wash. Right? A lot of you motherfuckers don't wash like how the hell you supposed to. So they're gonna do the boots, they're gonna do the Dukes and Boots here next month. And then I can just imagine what the fuck this shit smell like down there in Houston, Texas. The STD capital of the world. Or if not, the number one, they up there high ranking. And so just listen back and put like this. For anybody that's down there in Houston, Texas, if y'all see this video and then y'all want to think that the crazy uncle is clowning y'all, yes, you goddamn right. I am clowning y'all. Because y'all don't know the motherfucking parent. Stick your dick in a motherfucking microwave, then to come out burn out. And then just know a lot of you motherfuckers gonna come up pregnant. And then you in school. Then you gonna end up dropping out. And I don't want to actually really sound like that I'm acting really old school, even though I am. You know I am. Go have this is spring break. Go have some steam. But it's just for the simple fact that you some bitches, if y'all gotta let off steam like that, just know y'all some dumb motherfuckers. And 9 times out of 10, you skated by, and then mama and daddy is paying for your motherfucking tuition. And then you actually really out there showing your ass, you know, the females, y'all showing y'all ass, and then the dudes, y'all acting like really trying to catch whatever ass that you can catch. Really not knowing what's in that pussy. Right? And then if you motherfuckers got a degree in art, choke yourself. Choke yourself right now. Right? Because 9 times out of 10, you don't know the difference between a Rembrandt, and a Van Gogh, or Leonardo da Vinci, or Michelangelo. Y'all don't know. Shut the fuck up. Plain and simple. And then you dumb motherfuckers want to come into the United States Army. Ooh, I got a degree. You got a degree in what? Art? No, motherfucker. We don't need you telling nobody shit. Plain and simple. I really thought that I would catch somebody, but hey, I mean, I get it. I mean, y'all wanna watch what you want to fucking watch, and I ain't got no problem with that. So, with that being said, I just said my little spiel. Y'all done heard from Beaver T. Justice. Y'all done heard from Uncle Luke. Y'all done heard from Mari. And then, of course, you've heard from the crazy uncle. So, with that being said, guess what the fuck y'all get to do? Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell big dad, tell big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa. Motherfucker next door across the street, run Paulus Harris. Hey, crazy uncle. Slap, slap. Watch a jiggle. Right? That's what the fuck y'all motherfuckers doing down there in Houston, Texas. And where the fuck spring break is happening at. Slap, slap. Watch a jiggle. But y'all need to watch how that shit go. And then I'm going to holler at y'all. What's good?
Hey,
I just finished doing my show.